Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is the boss for another live stream tonight. First off, what is going on, everybody? So a couple things that I would like to go over at the start of the stream. First off, I apologize for not streaming for the past 2 nights. It is currently Sunday night. I was planning on doing a Friday night stream and a Saturday night stream. Unfortunately, that ended up not happening because I got busy pretty much hanging out with friends all weekend. So, but I am back, so don't you guys worry. I mentioned on Facebook, I posted earlier, I think last night, that I was going to be streaming tonight, so, I mean, here we are with the stream tonight. So, again, I apologize for not streaming Friday night and Saturday night. I just got extremely busy. Hey, Phil, what's going on, man? It's good to see you in the chat. It's going pretty good, man. I just decided to do the live stream tonight, so, you know, so it's all good there. Also, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys was I apologize also for not having the Twinsanity stream tonight. I was going to, literally, like, right before I started this live stream, I was prepared to go down to my basement and start live streaming. Unfortunately, it is very late tonight, and by the time I got around to doing it, I do have some family members in the house that I don't want to risk disturbing for Twinsanity, so we will try and do Twinsanity tomorrow night. Yeah, dude, I saw that video. By the way, big shout out to you, Phil, for anyone watching this on YouTube or anyone watching it live. Phil, thank you so much for, you know, helping out the channel and helping out to spread the word about the live streams. I saw the videos, so I appreciate it, man. I really do. So, anyway, big thanks to Phil, and again, it's good to see you here, man. So, yeah, sorry about not having a Twinsanity stream. I know I keep saying for the past couple of streams, including this one, that I will be doing Twinsanity, and I will be doing gaming streams. Just right now, I can't tonight. So we will be doing it hopefully sometime this week. I'm pretty sure we will within the next week. So, but you know, until we get the Twinsanity live streams going, this is basically what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be sitting down and we're gonna be talking about life and things in the universe and whatnot. Yeah, thanks, man. I just had a really busy schedule, and frankly, this weekend was probably one of the craziest that I've had in a while. I had back-to-back nights where I spent the night at friends' houses, and I haven't gotten as much sleep as what I probably should have this weekend. But, you know, hey, I'm back to it. I'm back on the grind. I got school back again this week, so I will be streaming, though, probably every night this week. So one of those nights may or may, a couple of these nights, one may or may not be Twinsanity. We will eventually. My guess is within, like, the next week, sometime next week, we will begin Twinsanity at the very least, so that's a good thing. But anyway, it's going to be back live streaming regardless of the circumstances, so I hope you guys, you know, are looking forward to the future streams, and of course, you know, if you're watching this on YouTube or, you know, live or whenever you're watching it, hope you guys do enjoy. Couple of something that I wanted to mention for now. What time is it? Phil, right now for me it is 11:41 p.m. It is very late where I am. The reason that I have my streams so late, at least where I am in America, is because, you know, I don't have much time during the day. I do have family in the house. I do have a lot of schoolwork and stuff that I gotta get done, as well as, you know, normal day-to-day activities that I do, such as hanging out with friends and various other things that may come up in my personal life. And, frankly, you know, this is the time when I stream. I always like to establish that, and, frankly, I will start making a more consistent stream schedule as time goes on, but for now, I think it's fine for, you know, this is, like, what, my 5th live stream? I think, yeah, my 5th live stream, so, you know, there'll be plenty more in the future. Don't you guys worry about that one. Don't you guys worry about that. But, yeah, it's, like, almost midnight. Like, in 20 minutes, it'll be midnight where I am. I don't know what time it is for you over in the UK, Phil, but, I'm assuming that it's early in the morning. I mean, I would think anyway. I'm not an expert on, like, you know, time zone, you know, differences. Like, it's, you know, it's like 11:40 here, and it's 3 a.m. over, like, in Europe. I have no idea. I'm not an expert. I may have to post my videos at 4 p.m. UK time. Oh, it's 4. Okay, so I was off by, like, 2 hours. No, almost 3 hours, actually. So, yeah. 4:43 a.m., so that would be a, what is it? It's 11. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's a 5-hour time gap pretty much overseas. Okay, so that makes sense then. I guess I can keep that in mind too for in the future. What are you doing up this early though, man? Do you have work or something in the morning? I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, like, I don't claim to be an expert about, like, on other people, obviously. I mean, like, I only know me, but I don't know if you have work or, anything like that. So, I mean, hope I'm not keeping you up or anything, so. I mean, I hope that's not the case anyway. You're just getting up for soon. You're just getting up for soon? I don't know what that means. I see. You're just getting up for work soon. I gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. But anyway, yeah, again, good to see you here, man. Regardless if you've woken up or just to watch the stream, which in that case, if you're that dedicated, you get a cookie. Actually, unironically, I had a bag of cookies earlier that my grandma made me, and I ate them all. So, yeah, sorry I couldn't share that one with you, because, I kind of ate them. So, but yeah, good for you. Good for you being here. But, hey, I mean, I guess I can't really say much. You're up at 5 a.m., and I'm still up this late at night where I am, so you know what? Hey, whatever. Anyway, though, it is good to be streaming, though, again, and it's good to see some of you guys here. So, anyway, though, what I wanted to talk about a little bit today was, a lot of you guys may not watch these shows, but I've talked about them on the channel before. Want to talk about the CW TV shows, which are coming back on October 10th, which is about a week and a half from now, approximately. Yeah, a week and a half. Nothing on TV, so it may as well support my good friends. Hey, thanks, man. I really, really appreciate that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I see where you're coming from with the whole TV thing. I mean, 2 times that TV is not that great is either early in the morning or late at night. And in both our cases, it's either early in the morning or late at night, so nothing's really good on TV during that time period. But speaking of TV, we have this. I want to talk to you guys a bit about the CW TV shows. So if you guys haven't heard, as I mentioned earlier, the CW TV shows are coming back October 10th. That would be Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, and Arrow. So those are the shows that are going to be returning in October. I am super excited for them. They've released promo trailers for every single show, and I watched the Flash one, I watched the Legends one, but I haven't seen the Arrow one, but I'll probably check that one out later on, and even if I don't, that's fine, because, the shows are coming back soon. Anyway, if you guys have been watching for a while, you obviously know my stance on Supergirl. I'm not a big fan of that show at all, for various reasons. I could talk all day about these shows. That's how much I love them, and how dedicated I am to them. Because, gotta be honest, I'm not really a big TV watcher, per se, but I'm into, like, superhero stuff, as you can obviously tell. But frankly, though, I'm excited about the return of the shows. What I'm really excited about is the Season 4 of Flash. Now, I love Arrow and I love Legends, don't get me wrong. And by the way, the promo posters for the crossover and for Legends that I saw earlier today look amazing. I'm hoping to get a hold of one of these posters. I'm not sure if they distribute them or sell them online. Of course, I could always check at some point, but you know what I mean. But it'll be really, really interesting to see how the Flash Season 4 is going to pan out. In case you guys didn't know, if you guys don't watch the CW shows, and I'm just going to warn you guys in advance, spoilers if you want to watch the shows, you haven't seen it yet, I'm just warning you in advance. I'll be talking about some stuff from the seasons themselves, so if you haven't seen them yet, spoiler warning. The big thing that happened at the end of the Flash Season 3 was after they beat Savitar, which was the evil time remnant of Barry, he went into the Speed Force in order to stop the big storm that was happening in Central City. Now, obviously from the news, the show for Season 4 takes place 6 months after he goes into the Speed Force. So basically, it's going to be like, the big thing for Season 4 is it's going to be like Season 1, basically. It's going to be back to its fun, happy roots. They're going to be taking down metahumans. There's going to be a big bad. And, it's going to be really interesting to see what the Flash and his team have to deal with against all these new metahumans and these new allies and stuff that they're going to be introducing into the show. Now, one thing that they've been ranting and boasting on, yes, dude, yes, Flash, Phil, it's amazing. I love those lightning bolts you got there. It's symbolic. But yeah, the big thing that they're claiming for season 4 is that the Flash is going to be like reborn in a way. You know, it's his rebirth, so to speak. You know, like he's going to be all new. He's going to be changed basically from being in the Speed Force for so long. He's going to be like a new and improved version of the Flash. So it's like they're taking all the darkness and gloom and doom from season 3 about, oh, I got to stop Savitar from killing my wife type dark scenario, and they're changing it back to like the fun and lighthearted mood of season 4, which would be really, really cool. And they have a lot of new stuff coming. A lot of news has been said about it, and I'm really looking forward to see what they have for season 4. Also, Barry is getting a new suit, in case you guys didn't know that either. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the suit from back in season 3, episode 18, I think it was, where Barry went to the future in order to find out what happened with Savitar and everything, so he could learn his identity and stop him. But, yeah, the suit that 2024 Barry wore in that episode, he's going to be wearing when he comes out of the Speed Force, or... yeah, he'll be wearing... that's technically right. When he comes out of the Speed Force, he will get the new suit, because from the trailers, Cisco, a.k.a. Vibe in the show, makes him the new suit. So, it'll be really cool to see him with that. And it's way better than his old suit. I mean, let's just be honest here. But it's really interesting to see what they're going to be doing with this. I think that season 4 is going to turn out to be a pretty good season. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty hyped. I fanboy a lot over that kind of stuff, but, you know, hey, I mean, that's just my personal preferences on, you know, like, the CW shows and things like that. But I gotta be honest, though. I am curious to see what they're gonna do with the Thinker in season 4. The Boss Flash. Look, he's taking over the show. Dude, I wish I could take over the show. DeBoss Flash, I think the name needs a bit of work, but it's a good starter name. I like that name. I wish I could take over the show, though. If I was the star of the Flash, or I could somehow become the fastest man alive, there's so many things that I could do with those powers, man. It's crazy. And there's so many things that I could do with the show. I got so many ideas. I mean, the showrunners, don't get me wrong, they have good ideas. They've made great episodes, great seasons, even though season 3 was But even so, the showrunners, they've done, for the most part, a pretty good job with the CW show. So I think that, you know, even if I did take over, I don't know if I could replicate their ideas, but I have a ton of... that's not to say that I don't have my own ideas, because I do. But it'll be, again, really interesting. Julie, you are about all these shows. Dude, I've researched the crap out of all these shows. I'm serious. I could talk about each one of these shows, besides Supergirl, all day long. I know there's so much information and stuff about these shows. I watched pretty much every single episode of all the shows except for like the first couple seasons of Arrow. I had to catch up on those at a later time when I first started getting into it back in season 5. Now Arrow is one of my favorite shows after all the research I did. And it's not just watching the episodes and analyzing everything. I do tons of research into the episodes, the characters, their power sets, it's the lore. I love these shows. Well, let's just put it that way. I love these shows. And, you know, I'm just a big superhero nerd, period. And it's not just the DC shows either. You have your own website. Dude, I've never even thought about that. It's not a bad idea to get my own website. The problem is, I would do it in the future, don't get me wrong. I could probably have my own blog or something like that. But for right now, I'm probably just going to stick with the YouTube end of like the CW shows and whatnot. I'm probably just going to stick with that. Because, you know, the CW shows were a big inspiration about why I changed my channel format from gaming to, you know, obviously superhero content with theories and the science behind superpowers and other aspects of the universes. And obviously the series that I started up where I basically talk about the CW TV shows. I have yet to film any of those videos and stuff yet, again, due to time constraints that I've had in my own life. And that's why I've been doing these live streams, because, you know, I got time during certain periods at night that I can, you know, interact with people that come in during that time period. And, of course, people, when I'm done doing the live stream, obviously people can watch the video on YouTube if they really want to. So, frankly, in that regard, it makes it a lot easier for me to do these live streams. And, again, with the whole superhero content thing, yes, that's the primary thing that I'm doing on YouTube, and I love making that content a lot more. Yeah, same as. I'm not sure what you mean there, Phil. I don't know if you were typing something else, but same as. I'm not, honestly, I'm not 100% sure what you were talking about there. Oh, you're talking about same here. Okay, I got you, man. I got you. But, yeah, like I mentioned before, as far as gaming content goes here on the channel, I'm going to be streaming it. It's a lot easier for me, and it'll be a lot more fun, because not only am I playing games live on camera, streaming on YouTube, but I can interact with any audience that comes in during that time period, and I think that that is amazing. It is awesome. And it gives me an opportunity to just, I don't know, screw around and hang out with you guys, you know? You know, just, like, go crazy and do some wacky, funny stuff on streams and just play video games. I wish, I've said this before, and I will say it again. Dude, absolutely, that is so cool. And I'm looking forward to when I actually start gaming. Like, I actually start gaming on stream. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love these videos where I just sit down and I talk with you guys, and, you know, like, we talk about whatever random stuff or whatever you guys want me to talk about with you. It's the viewer interaction is the big reason that I did YouTube in the first place. And frankly, that mindset hasn't changed, as evidenced by my presence here now. So, there's that. But, yeah, their gaming will be coming soon, as I've mentioned. I just want to get that out there, too. We'll be doing Twinsanity. Phil, I don't know if you voted. I mean, I've gotten, 3 votes for Twinsanity, and I've gotten 1 vote from Crash Warped. So, I got that from on the last stream. Phil, I don't know if you voted, because I know you're like, the person who's been talking with me has been you, so I know you're definitely here. So, just to confirm with you, what did you want to see? Because, you know, I still have this poll running here on the stream about what game that you want me to stream. So before I actually start streaming a game, I just want to get as many votes as possible from, you know, people who come on stream or even people who come on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to leave in the comments or something about what video game you want me to play on the stream before I actually start doing it. Because once I start it, we're going to be streaming that game until we're done with it. But, well, at least it depends on like what game gets voted, how long it'll take. We have Twinsanity, which it takes about 4 to 6 hours. It's probably like one of the shortest Crash games out there. We have Crash Warped, so if we're just doing like the standard ending in that game, it won't take that long either. It'll probably take like 4 to 6 hours, I would say, because, you know, we're not going for all the gems, and we're not going for the relics, and we're not going for all that stuff. We're just doing a standard run-through, just getting the crystals and beating the boss for, like, the first ending. Oh, you love all games? Well, you gotta pick one, man. You gotta help me out here. And the other game that we had that I actually came up with, like, 2 streams ago as part of the voting was James Bond 007 From Russia with Love on the PS2. So basically, I'm thinking I'll probably be doing all these, streaming all these games here on YouTube, you know, eventually, all of them, like, every single game. James Bond, by the way, takes about, it's hard to tell with that one, it's been a long time since I played it, but it probably will take longer than Warped and, Twinsanity. It'll probably take longer than both of those games. So, I mean, just keep that in mind, but, you know, like, whichever one you guys want to see, you know, if you haven't voted yet, feel free to vote and tell me which one you guys want. The one in the lead right now is obviously Twinsanity with 3 votes, and we got 1 vote for Warped and no votes for James Bond, so Crash for sure. Which one, man? There's 2. There's 2 Crash games. There's Twinsanity and Warped. I mean, you know, I'm glad that, you know, Crash, okay, that's 1 and 2 possibilities. So, I mean, we at least got 2 confirmed ones. We at least got, you know, I at least know, Phil, that you're for one of the 2 Crash games. So, I think by this point, James Bond is probably going to be kaput, unless he miraculously gets, like, more than, like, 3 or 4 votes before I start streaming gaming, which I will be doing the next couple of days. So, unless that happens, we're probably just going to end up doing one of the Crash games. And I'm thinking right now, if the votes keep compiling up, or they just stay the same, it's going to be Twinsanity. I mean, that's the one that's gotten the most votes, so I'm thinking we might end up doing that. But, I mean, hey, you never know. If, I don't know, if one of the other ones gets more votes, then we could just end up doing that, I guess. So, yeah, so any questions you guys got for me here on stream? I don't know if you guys had any, like, I don't know, like, Flash Legends, Supergirl, Arrow, CW questions, superhero questions, life questions. He shoots, he scores James Bond in the bin. James Bond. Dude, by this point, the possibility of us streaming that for the next stream is pretty much in the bin, so to speak. There's no way that it's happening for, like, the first gameplay, like, full gameplay stream. There is no way that that's happening. So, we will be doing it, just not now. Funny thing about James Bond From Russia with Love, I actually, back whenever I was still doing, like, a ton of, like, Let's Play gaming walkthroughs on YouTube, back in, like, what I consider my early days, which, by early days, I mean back in, like, 2016, I tried doing a James Bond From Russia with Love gameplay, and I recorded, like, 2 or 3 episodes, but I never ended up posting any of them. I just didn't think that they were good enough, or I didn't feel like putting them up, or, I don't know, there was a reason why I didn't put them up, so, I don't know. Why am I clicking on... No, I don't want to go into my documents. That is the opposite of what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm on my laptop here, guys. What I'm going to do while I'm talking with you guys, you know, so maybe we get some more people in here or make the stream a little bit more aware. I'm going to be sharing a bit on Facebook and some of the Facebook groups, so maybe we can see if we can get some more people in here. But if not, it's cool. It's cool. But, you know, hey, might as well try. But, yeah, basically, so if you guys have any questions, by the way, while we're, you know, while we're going on about stuff on stream, if you guys have any questions or stuff you want me to answer here, because, you know, I'm always open to, like, Q&A interactions or, like, discussions or, like, you guys want my thoughts on something. Because, you know, we've done that before. I've gotten asked questions about video games. I've gotten questioned about, you know, YouTube controversies and whatnot and, you know, other things going on here on the internet and in life, in the world. I mean, it's always fun, though. I love it. That would have been on the one where I streamed for almost 2 hours. The longest that I've streamed on YouTube is my ultimate favorite superhero. Okay, Phil, we're out swinging with the very first question here. My ultimate favorite superhero. That's a hard one. Honestly, I love a ton of superheroes, and are we talking Marvel or DC Universe? Because if we're talking DC, I know my favorite hero right off the bat. And if we're talking Marvel, that one's in a bit of a tie. Okay, but like, which... Finally, we're back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea why that happened. The stream just went offline. You still here, Phil? Because I know you were here before the little glitch happened there in the stream. I apologize for that, by the way. If you're watching this on YouTube now, I apologize, guys. I didn't mean for that to happen. My internet connect got really bad for a second there. Well, since I don't know if Phil's going to be returning because the stream kind of went offline, I'm going to answer his question. I'm going to answer both Marvel and DC. If I had to pick, for DC, my ultimate favorite superhero, it's definitely Flash for a number of reasons, but I would definitely have to pick Flash. Because, you know, I like his powers, his story. He's probably one of the most interesting aspects of the DC Universe for me. So, that's why I love Flash. And as far as Marvel goes, if I had to pick a hero, there's a ton of heroes and villains that I love. There's a ton of heroes that I love in the Marvel Universe. But if I have to pick one, I gotta go with my boy Ant-Man. I mean, he's the one that comes to mind whenever I first think about it. I mean, you know, I love Scott Lang. His story is interesting. I love the powers. What got me at first when I started liking Ant-Man was his suit. They definitely, in the Ant-Man movie, when Scott Lang thought that it was a motorcycle suit, when he first, you know, when he stole it from Hank Pym's house, I think that's pretty accurate description. It looks like a really cool motorcycle suit if you think about it. But honestly, the suit is just so amazing. It's cool. I love it. It's awesome. But yeah, those would probably be my favorite heroes from both universes, so there's that. So yeah, while I'm talking with you guys here, I finally, my internet finally decided to work for me for now at least. I really hope it continues. But what I'm going to be doing while I'm talking with you guys is that I am going to be sharing this on Facebook as per usual. Maybe we can get some more people in here. And someone replied to one of my comments on another YouTuber's videos when I said, I asked a question to a YouTuber known as Pagey. I asked him as part of the Q&A series that he does. Who deserves to, if you had to kill off one person in the Arrowverse, like hero or villain, who would it be? Someone said Felicity. Honestly, as far as Felicity goes, I think the Elicity thing is definitely pretty shoddy on Arrow. I mean, they gave her some more character development in Season 5, and I hope that continues. I wouldn't mind if they got into a relationship. Please don't kill me, people watching on the internet. But that's just my own personal preference. I wouldn't mind it as long as, you know, like, the whole season or episode focus wouldn't be on that specifically, because I would just get really boring very quickly. But if they do it right, then yeah, I would be okay with it. But I wouldn't be prone to kill her off the show. You know, if that makes sense. Because Felicity, whether you like her or not, whether you like the whole relationship thing and the way that, you know, the CW's been handling it, the fact of the matter is Felicity is a big part of Team Arrow, and she's a big part of the show. So, you know, unless they kill her off in, like, a future season or something, she's a pretty essential part of the team. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you guys that. If you're not into that, that is. But yeah, she's an integral part of the show. So, you know, you're just going to have to deal with it. I don't know what I'm doing there or what that frick that accent was. Well, they got Blade Runner coming out soon. That's interesting to me, actually. I had no idea that, Blade Runner was coming. I saw a trailer for it. Isn't Ryan Reynolds in that movie? In Blade Runner? I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong. But I am pretty sure that he is, maybe. Pretty sure. Copy. Dang. Phil, like, I'm sorry. Phil, I mean, if you're catching this later on YouTube, man, or if you come back to the stream at some point, again, I apologize for not, I apologize for the stream glitching. You can blame my internet connection for that one. But, yeah, guys, I wouldn't be prone to be kicking Felicity off the show right off the bat. I hope, you know, if you disagree with me, you know, that's totally your opinion, but, you know, that's just not my preference, I guess you could say. So, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Anywho, while we're doing this, I'm going to be sharing the live stream around a little bit on Facebook. Just to see if we, I don't know, see if we can get any people in here. Live streaming. My autocorrect and caps are very horrendous, especially on mobile devices. I just think about that now as I'm typing this here on the laptop. Talking about the and Hangout. Okay, so paste that and I don't know. It's possible. We might get somebody else in here. We might get a couple other people in here. I'm not 100% sure. It wouldn't surprise me, though. I mean, like, the other thing that gets me thinking about it, like, during this time period, like, it's late at night while I'm live streaming, and it wouldn't surprise me if, like, people weren't on this late at night. I really need to come up with a better stream schedule, but, of course, the better stream schedule would have to happen, like, during the weekend or something like that, if I was going to stream, like, at some point during the day. It would have to be a day where I'm free and nothing's going on, or it would have to be a day where, you know, obviously I don't have class or anything, but that's the thing, I have class during the day. I got schoolwork and stuff that I gotta do and I gotta work on, so, you know, can't exactly do that well. You know, obviously without impeding on anything else in my life, if that makes any sense. I don't know what I'm rambling about. I'm just rambling about, you know, like, I mean, I need time for me in my life, but at the same time, you know, I do have other stuff that I'm doing, so, you know, there's always all that. I don't know. I really don't. But, I will be back with you guys in a second. I'm not going anywhere. Don't say that like I'm ending the stream or something, because I'm not. What I'm doing, though, is, like, if I seem distracted, I apologize. But right now, I'm sharing, the live stream here on Facebook. If any of you guys have any better, sharing sites that, I could post video links and stuff to, that'd be useful. If anybody knows of a thing like that, that would be cool. It'd be interesting to see what you guys, have to say about that. Oh, I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, honestly, like, after a little bit more, if, like, if, like, nobody else, comes in the stream tonight, I'll probably just end it off a bit early, earlier than what I normally would be streaming. I mean, honestly, like, as far as, like, like, the game, now that I'm thinking about it, as far as, like, the gaming live streams go and stuff, they'll probably be, I think I mentioned this before, they'll probably be, like, an hour long, I would say, like, probably around an hour, I would say I'd stream for, just so we can, get some decent game time and gameplay in. Just so that way we can, get it rolling. Because I don't want to spend, like, 20 live streams going through one game. Like, take Twinsanity, for example. I really hope that it wouldn't take 20 hours. Because if we stream for an hour for each part for a live stream, and we do it 20 parts, that's 20 hours in the game. And that's pretty much overkilling the whole, yeah, it's pretty much killing the whole game right there, because there's no way that it should take anyone 20 hours to beat the game. I mean, maybe it does. I could be wrong. Some of you guys watching this right now maybe you've played the game and you're thinking I'm a total idiot because it has taken you that long. Whether or not that, it was because the game was hard, or, I don't know, you just didn't have the time to play it. I mean, either way, I mean, I don't blame you, because the first time that I played the game, I sucked at it. I think I've mentioned that to you guys before. But, the second time I played through it, it was a bit better. So, but I haven't played it since then. So I don't know how well I'm going to end up doing on it. I'm going to share in a few more groups here. I'll talk with you guys for a bit more. And if we get nobody else in here, I'll talk a bit more about the CW and, some things I'm looking forward to, some other thoughts. And as far as that goes, if nobody else comes in here by that point, I'll probably just end off the stream after that. So that'll probably be what's going down with that. Just a few more here, guys. Then we'll talk a little bit about some CW shows. Seriously, guys, I am tired as hell. I mean, like, oh, Kyle liked my post. You guys wouldn't know him. I just got a notification about that. He's a friend of mine from my school, or from my old school, I should say, because I graduated from high school. Oh, jeez, wow. I'm tired. Like, I'm not even kidding. Just give me, like, another, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes here, guys. Actually, no. Just give me, like, another minute. And then, we are going to be talking a little bit about the CW shows, so, I'll be going over some other thoughts and stuff. Like I said, if nothing else, just end the stream off here. One thing that I did want to mention to you guys, though, as far as, like, another game goes that I would want to stream after, like, the initial 3 that I talked about, or we might even do it sooner, like, after we do Twinsanity, I might consider doing that. Of course, like, I'm talking about, I've been playing Batman Arkham Asylum lately. I haven't finished the game yet. I would say I'm about halfway through the game right now. I'm at the part where you have to steal the Titan Formula notes from, Dr. Young's office before Joker gets them. If you guys haven't played the game, you won't know what I'm talking about, but if you have, you'll know exactly what I mean. But I would say though the thing with that would be before I and let me get that off screen. Before that I'd even think about streaming that game though, I would want to beat it first. Like initially play through the story first, like get all the collectibles and stuff that I can before I start before I would start live streaming it. Although I do want to live stream Batman Arkham Asylum. It's a fun game and I love it. It's the thing that got me liking Batman a lot more than what I did beforehand, if that makes any sense. Let me in here. Someone messaged me. And where do I go for this? Where is the send? Where is the send button? Oh, no. I had a feeling that it's much farther down. I must look like a complete idiot to you guys right now. I'm in a YouTube group. Someone just messaged in it, and I'm trying to figure out where the heck to send this at. Because for some reason, it won't let me send it. I was just about to let them know about the live stream. I don't think I can, though. Because I'm dumb and I don't see where it is. I don't know. Screw it. Take me to the actual chat room, man. I don't know. It won't frickin' let me in. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, so, now that we did some sharing and had some complications with, me streaming, well, not me streaming, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, how's it going with you guys? How is your days going? Feel free to let me know in the comments before we get into this. But yeah, guys, as far as the CW shows go, I'm looking forward to the return of them. I think that the crossover event's going to be good, too. I thought I'd mention that about as far as the CW shows go. I think that the Earth X crossovers are going to be really good. To be honest, though, I'm looking forward to see what they do with the Ray in there, because they've never met him before. And this is apparently the thing that's going to be kickstarting the, the Ray animated show on the CW. So I'm curious to know what they're going to be doing with that, and, how the whole thing's going to play out. And as far as, like, the evil villains go for the, the whole crossover event. Crossover event. They'll know what I mean. I was right. But yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what happens with that. It'll be really cool. I mean, I know the actors are playing, like, the evil versions of, they're playing all the evil versions of themselves in the CW shows, CW show crossover, so that'll be really cool to see as well. But yeah, guys, basically, other than that, I mean, it's gonna be cool. I'm just looking here on YouTube right now. I'm trying to find a picture of the actual crossover event poster. Not the Dominators one, but the one they had this. I love that poster because of it's hand drawn for one thing, and it looks, well, not hand drawn, but it features a whole bunch of the heroes that are going to be in it. It's not everybody, but it's like most of them, and it's the poster itself just looks dope. It looks amazing. I think it looks really cool, and honestly, I'm going to print this thing out and I'm going to hang it up in my room just because I like it that much. So I think that'll be really cool, and I don't think anyone else is going to be coming into the stream tonight because it is late, and I'm sure not everybody that's usually here, like Rusta and Patrick and, Phil obviously left, and, John and them, I don't think they're going to be in tonight because it is late. So, I mean, I don't blame him for that one. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching today's stream. I'm glad near the beginning, before we went off the rails with the whole internet connection thing, we were on track. We were talking with Phil. Big thanks to him for showing up, by the way, and obviously for the shout out. And I'm glad we got some actual talking about the CW shows. And like the first half of it was good, and the second half of it was basically me posting on here and brief mentions of the CW in here and there, but basically I'm not proud of the second half of this live stream, if I'm honest. You can blame my internet connection for that one, or my temporary internet connection, I should say, that glitched on me. Anyway, guys, though, I hope you guys did enjoy this live stream today. I just want to get back in the swing of things and start streaming again. Hopefully we get some more people in next time, so that way we can, have some more viewer interaction type deals. But anyway, guys, thank you again so much for tuning into this. Whether, Phil, thanks for tuning in live. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, drop a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it. And, of course, subscribe to the channel to catch the next live stream. Always appreciated. And let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section down below. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.